Welcome to live training in Green Bay, presented by OKX. Yes, we've travelled up today from Houston, we've come north and we're now in Green Bay. But thankfully, Jolyon and Zaba have travelled up as well. So we're so excited to be here in the historic Lambeau Field. Look at it, it's unbelievable. So, you know I like these stats now and again, I've got a good one for you. So this stadium opened in 1957. Do you know what it was called when it first opened?
No.
City Stadium.
Wow. City Stadium.
Right. So in 1957, it was City Stadium. Now, of course, it is the home of the Packers. Capacity of 81,441 in here is absolutely huge. And, of course, we'll be playing here tomorrow night against Bayern Munich. Jolyon, what was your first impressions when you walked in?
Yeah, very impressed. Obviously, the setup and that, I'm aware of the stadium. I watch NFL, but to see it in person, it's pretty impressive, to be fair. One of the best I've ever been to.
I walked in and out in it. It's impressive. It's huge, but the sides are.
Yeah, it's just different, isn't it? As well, like the boxes are higher than the stands. It's normally like mid-level and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy because they get really cold winters as well here. So like ridiculously like -10, -11. So to just be exposed to that would be mad.
I mean, it's
still
not cold.
playing in the winter.
Yeah. It starts really. Their season starts September, and then they go if they're lucky enough to get to the Super Bowl final. It's like February, but
and they still tailgate in the winter as well. They still go outside and party and.
Yeah, these fans are wild. The cheeseheads. These are wild fans.
Yeah. So one does that.
Have you seen?
I asked Julian because I was impressed. I never seen this, and it was like, wow.
I saw Moonchester and Moonbeam with cheese on the rears and just wondered what was going on. So that's the nickname.
Cheeseheads, yeah.
Cheeseheads, because this state has 26% of the country's dairy production.
Oh wow, good stat.
Check
Sorry,
me out.
we're learning a lot today. Wow.
Well, we actually want to learn from you. I'm sure the stats are fun, but we want to learn about the training. So we can see the players in the background. First of all, what do you think about the temperature difference here, Zaba? I'm finding it more humid.
More?
Sure, no. I think Houston was higher.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Houston was stupid.
I think now it's good. Now it's a bit cloud. We've been playing some football with Julian before, and it was hot. But now I think it's nice.
It's due to rain tomorrow. Isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, that'll be interesting because there is no roof on this stadium, obviously.
We'll welcome some rain. Welcome it, like the players would anyway. Like that's the most important thing is that
before you get back to Manchester, you feel like
be home. This is a sample of home before we get back there.
Yes. Well, just to remind us. So we played obviously Wednesday night, and then the players did a recovery session yesterday. Some of them went in the pool in the hotel. Then we travelled up this morning, and they're training again now this evening. The fact that they played Wednesday, recovery yesterday, what sort of session will it be today?
Well, just they're doing ball possession really. You cannot do much. You normally needs 48 hours to recover properly from the last game, and some of the guys did 45, some of them 60. So
some of them 90.
They should be. Yeah.
Kyle and Luke played 90 minutes.
Yeah, they're strong enough. This is better than Monster. They can do it easily. But yeah, not really much today. The ball possession, easy training, and ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, so they're down this end, down the far end of the pitch currently. Just before we came on air, they were more closer to here, and they had a lot of equipment out a little bit earlier, Jolyon. What were they doing?
Like plyometrics, agility work, just mimicking the movements that they'll probably be exposed to in the game tomorrow. So again, it's important that you get that out your legs, especially when we flew 2 hours to get here, so it's more longer than the average travel distance on plane. So yeah, it's important that you can get that rust out your legs.
So the fact that they were on a plane this morning, that affects the start of the session? Yeah,
and potentially the effect it could have on them this evening. So you want to get as much lactic acid out your legs as possible by doing things like that, and then rest and eat well later on tonight.
Okay. See, now we are learning stuff that we actually want to know, not just about cheese. Not just about cheeseheads. Now, of course, both of you have done your coaching badges, so both of you can give us a good insight into coaching. In terms of Pep's coaching style, Zaba, what can you kind of tell us about what he'll be doing with them just now at this kind of point?
Well, I think just he loves, keeping the ball. what he always expects from the team. Not to give the ball away, always give an option to the teammates, at least 2 or 3 all the time to have a good movement, especially in the final third of the field with the wingers always very wide but especially keeping the ball. And that is what Pep loves from the players, and that's why we always see them doing this kind of exercise.
And in terms of the players that didn't play the other day, I'm thinking of Haaland, essentially. How is their training now different from the players that either did play, like any minutes or the full game?
I don't think today's will be different. He may have done more yesterday. Obviously, a lot of the lads would have been on recovery. He probably would have done an active session on the pitch. But yeah, in terms of today now, I think everyone will be preparing pretty much the same. There might be a few that do a little bit less, the ones that played more than, say, 45, but on a whole, it'll be the same session.
So are they doing, I'm just looking to see what they're doing just now. Is this?
Possession.
Okay.
So, it'll be a 7v7.
+4.
Yeah. So there'll be 4 players in yellow. They play for both teams,
Yeah.
whoever has the ball.
Okay.
So it works out to be 11v7. So
The yellow bibs are on both teams.
And
the team that has possession of the ball.
Okay.
And that is the oranges who are outside. So what you do is what Pep likes to do, obviously, and most teams now is make the pitch as big as possible when you have possession. So you'll see now, if you look, the oranges have possession, so they spread out, and then the blacks are obviously making it compact and try and win it back.
Everyone keeping the same possession. As you see Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne playing in the middle.
Yeah, Jack is playing out wide left. Alvarez is up top. Yeah, so you play within your position, even though it looks, to the naked eye, it probably looks a bit chaotic, but it's very structured that. So players are playing in their positions that they're playing.
And the aim of this game is to just keep possession as long as you possibly
Keep the
can.
ball, yeah. There may be pass restrictions on it, touch restrictions.
Counter press as well.
Yeah,
When
counter
you
press.
lose the ball,
yeah.
just
Yeah, forcing the play down certain areas, and can we get 10 passes? Because remember, that's a smaller distance, obviously, smaller area than the actual pitch itself. So you're putting in 7 players, you should win it back.
And why are the yellows picked? What's both team players?
No, they obviously are rotated. It's not they don't necessarily stay like that all the time.
Right, okay.
And again, it may be rotated due to how many minutes you played the other night or what he wants to get out of it. So there'll be a thought process behind that.
Did you like this sort of session of training?
it was
Sarah?
probably the
nice.
best.
Yeah.
Boxes and ball possession always.
Yeah.
Good
fun,
good fun. And that's all you want to do, keep the ball. Remember, we spoke about it with Silva.
No, yeah, David in these sessions.
Never seen him giving the ball away.
Really?
He's ridiculous. I don't think anyone ever tackled him.
No.
Never. Even in them areas, no one could get near him.
No.
Didn't tackle him because you couldn't?
You couldn't. Yeah, you just couldn't get near him. He would never.
Yeah, was really good.
Yeah, was good.
Yeah, was good.
Yeah. Yeah, and Samir just passed to each other all the time. Literally, they would just pass to each other. We had to separate them and put them on different teams. They would just pass to each other.
Who was the worst at these training drills?
Kun was up there.
No,
Really?
yeah.
Kun wasn't interested in this.
Yeah.
There's no goals. There's no goals, so he's not
Yeah,
interested.
no goal, exactly, yeah.
You can't focus when there's no goals. Yeah.
I love that. So the man's mentality was so goal focused.
Yes.
Yeah, and we loved that. That's all I wanted him to do was score goals.
I think as a striker, you're going to do some finishing. You need a goal. You want to see the goal. You want to do some
hear the net.
finishing. Yeah.
I want to have a look now and see if Haaland's doing this possession training.
No, Haaland's 21, so he'll be, and it's his new session, so it'll be different.
Yeah.
Listen, when Kun was mid-20s, he wasn't interested in possession. Just give me the ball in front of the goal, and it's a done deal.
That's fine.
There you go.
It worked for him.
Yeah,
it worked fine,
for us,
didn't it?
it worked for
Yeah, it
everyone.
worked for everyone. Yeah. Which training sessions did you not like?
Not like
Yeah.
finishing. I didn't want to. Yeah, finishing was
Okay.
like, especially from distance. If you're doing close range finishing, then you're just working on technique. That's okay, but shooting from outside the box.
With Pellegrini, we used to do it from outside the box.
Yeah,
I remember.
I could just about reach. Just about reach.
Everyone laughing.
Yeah, serious. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, you could know the defenders.
Yeah, exactly.
And we get giddy as well. Like when we're in front of goal, we just get erratic, and it's just like so excited. You just want to hit it as hard as you can. Kolarov was good though, weren't he?
Yeah, the best.
Yeah.
Oh,
Best
he
left
did
foot.
hit it as hard as he could.
You just used to hear Joe Hart saying, "Don't hit me."
Yeah.
Just don't hit me. Don't hit me. Yeah, just score, but don't hit me with the ball. Yeah.
It's a good thing Kolarov was doing shooting training then, or did he not need to? Did he just naturally?
Nah, yeah, he could just
Natural issues.
Yeah, one of the hardest strikes I've seen.
Yes.
So we're going to end up having 2 pre-season games. So obviously we've had the game against Club America. We've got the Bayern Munich game tomorrow. Other teams, Zabra, have had loads of pre-season games, trying to keep an eye on the other Premier League clubs. They seem to have had loads. Why do you think we're just having 2?
Well, they all play know each other. They've been here for 5-6 years already, working with Pep. So they don't really need to change much, except the new signing that they probably need to get into the new style of playing. But normally, most of the players have been here for a while, so they know what they're doing. And we have seen the other day, the first time against Club America, they already played 3 games in the season, and they've been okay
games,
in the preseason game, first game of the preseason after the holiday, after 10 days of working really hard, and they just been amazing, playing out for the back, fullbacks coming inside, and so that's why I think they don't. It's all about just playing 2-3 games before the start of the season, but some of the team, I remember West Ham.
Yeah,
I used to play like 7-8 games.
That's mostly, but also
the
strength of the squad. Like if we put out 11v11 against each other, it's a tough game. Like other teams don't have that capability. You know what I mean? We got 2
good teams. Yeah, you can do 2 good teams.
Play against each other and get out what you want of it anyway. So there'll be a reason for it as well.
Yeah.
So for the teams that are playing more games, maybe because they've got bigger squads or
just smaller squads that can rotate or whatever, newer players in regards to finding newer managers. And again, it's different. Pre-season again is used for different reasons.
And they normally go to places where Austria, Switzerland, where they have a lot of teams doing the pre-season in the same place. So easy for those teams to organize a friendly game. If you come to America, probably it's not that easy. But I think Switzerland, Austria, always been really good places to go as well in a pre-season, because you got players, team from Asia, from Europe, and you can play like maybe 2-3 games in 10 days easily.
And I suppose in terms of the teams that we've picked, Club America are already in their season. They've had quite a few games, so a good challenge. And then obviously tomorrow night we'll be playing Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much one of the toughest pre-season games.
One of the tougher games you can play in the pre-season. Especially, I was looking at the team today. Bayern Munich doing some finishing, and up front they have Leroy Sané, Mane. They have Gnabry, Coman. Tough. The left back, who's Alphonso Davies. Musiala, I don't know if he's here. No.
Yeah, so Bayern Munich trained on the pitch and before us. They were off an hour before us, but we did get in early enough to see them. I didn't see. I was looking for Mane though, and I couldn't see him. But was he there?
Well, I haven't seen him. I saw Leroy.
Yeah,
I saw Leroy. Yeah.
Searching Gnabry, but I didn't see him, but I'm sure he'll be around. Like I'm looking now that I don't see Kyle Walker, but I'm sure he'll be involved at some point tomorrow.
I'm not sure what German's league started. If it's this week?
No, we were just speaking. Then they have their Super Cup, which is their charity shield,
on
the 31st. So the day after that.
July.
Next week.
Oh wow.
Same as us.
Okay,
same as us. And they said normally they have their FA Cup starts the week before, so it normally starts this week. But because they've obviously progressed in certain competitions, they're allowed to do it the week after.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and I obviously keep an eye out for Leroy Sané as well. I thought when we came out, I noticed that he stood around for a bit and he was speaking to everybody.
Every member of staff, not just players. It was every member of staff he spoke to.
Great lad.
Yeah.
Right, we have had some WhatsApp questions coming in. Thank you so much, as always, for sending your WhatsApp questions in. Keep sending them in and I'll get through as many as I possibly can. So, first up, it's Chris. And he says, do the lads think De Bruyne played like he means business this season? He looked as if he was saying to the team, this is the standard for you all.
I don't think Kevin can not play like that. I think it's harder for him not to put in that performance. He's got so much quality.
Yeah.
And they're so professional, like, in regards to wanting to do well, wanting to do what he's asked and wanting to win. Like, we've got to stop being surprised by that level of performance. It's the normal for Kevin De Bruyne. So yeah, listen, his
finishing been amazing last game.
His game understanding is crazy.
Yeah, it's been great. I We spoke to him, and he said he was feeling all right for tomorrow. He did a couple of runs last game, and sometimes people don't realize how much he runs in the game.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's, especially those runs from inside to outside. To put some crosses in.
You should see what he just done then. He's just literally hit the crossbar from the halfway line with his left foot.
Kevin.
So what are they?
They're aiming for the crossbar.
They're aiming for the crossbar.
And he's just hit it from there with his left foot. Now he's going to have a go with his right foot.
Oh, I love this. So what's the point of this?
This is hard.
Okay.
One to reach and one to actually hit the crossbar. Remember, it's not as wide as the ball.
Yeah.
No,
So that's tough.
No, it's tough.
So what does that?
Just accuracy, work on
Accuracy, right?
So work on technique.
The crowd are cheering, but he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to score that.
He goes again.
Right.
Okay. Oh,
You
okay.
can do it, boy. Right, left.
Yeah. I could never
Easy.
reach that.
No.
Even with my good foot, I would struggle to reach that. So my weak foot was never happening.
Did you? In your squad, did you do this?
Yeah, you did these things. You did them from various distances and stuff, but yeah, it wasn't like the
I
whole
remember
team.
years
wasn't.
ago, it was a program that you needed to come and say, "Hi, I'm Pablo Zabaleta.
Yeah.
I'm a right back." Remember? And then
Oh, yeah, it was Sakurayam.
Yeah.
We did a crossbar challenge. Yeah, we did that. We did it.
crossbar
Yeah, we did that.
challenge,
We did it. I remember doing that.
Did you get it? Did anyone get it?
No.
Get it.
No.
You just wanted to make sure you didn't like just shank it or like
Yeah.
get an ooh. You wanted an ooh. That's
Everyone
all.
laughing. Like,
Love that. I love that we were watching that as well. Okay, we've got a question from Nassim who says, the question is, everyone is talking about Haaland and Alvarez. For me, Liam Delap can be a super contender to be the forward for City this season. What do you think?
I think it's going to be hard for him to get the opportunity because Haaland and Alvarez are going to get it regardless of how good he can be.
yeah.
The priority is going to be them two players. So, God forbid anything happens. Like, we don't want anything to happen. Then the opportunity may arise. But in regards to getting an opportunity through training and in games, I'm not so sure. Just because, again, they're the same age, roughly the same ages, all three of them. And the priority is going to be Haaland and Alvarez, isn't it? Because they've been brought into the club.
Hard. Yeah. Especially because you cannot play wide or something, or you have to play.
But he impressed me the other day,
number
and I've
9.
seen him and I know him. Like, so he impresses me. He can definitely play for Man City, but next season, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult.
Okay. Right, the next questions come from Zubi. Zaba, what did you think of the team against Club America, especially Alvarez?
No, the team been really good, especially the first 45 minutes, with really good intensity and some quality passes, and both goals been amazing by Kevin. And I thought Julian's been great. His work rate's been unbelievable. He's a good player, as I say. He looks like very good professional. He's got a mentality, and his first pressing was also really good, and that is what Pep wants from the strikers, to be the first man to press defenders, and he's done that in the game, so I thought it was really good.
Azubi didn't ask you, Jolie, and I don't know why, but I'm going to ask you. What did you think of the team against Club America?
Oh, really good. Like as I said, since they've been back 10 days or so. The understanding and the intensity impressed me a lot. I was surprised they was able to maintain it, 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe. Obviously the conditions helped it being air conditioned, but in regards to the understanding, I thought didn't seem like a first game of the season. What was it, in 9 weeks, the first game? It seemed like they had more understanding and more rhythm than that.
We were just hearing some cheers there from there's a small group of fans that are in the stadium, and there was a big cheer there. So I presume there's some sort of shooting practice going on, because we like to cheer when the goals are scored, even when it's just shooting.
They get celebrated.
But I'm not sure they're doing some finishing today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
are they still trying to hit the crossbar?
No.
Maybe. I don't know. I think it's optional. It'll be more optional now. They've done the session, what they need to get out of it, and then now it'll be like. Just if you want to go in, you can. If you want to stretch, don't be silly.
So they've been training now they came out a little bit early, and they came out before the fans were in, so they've probably been training now, I'm going to say about 45, 50 minutes.
Yes.
Is that a standard sort of length of time in this situation?
Yeah, because it takes between 10-15 minutes to do some warm up, then another 10 minutes of boxes and 20 minutes of ball possession. Yeah.
especially
more than
after
40,
2 days
45
ago.
minutes. Exactly.
Like
You don't
normally,
need to
when
go
you
hard.
normally when you're in mid-season, second day recovery, so you wouldn't even be outside necessarily. 2 days after a game, you're still kind of recovering.
Right.
So yeah, the length of time doesn't worry me in regards to the preparation for tomorrow.
I'm really enjoying this. I feel like we're getting some real coaching insight from you that we don't always know. So, someone is crossing now. Are they practicing?
Nothing.
Who knows? They're just having fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, more questions. We've got now Hatter masks. We did have this on the other day as well, but we'll ask you again. See if your opinion's changed at all in the last few days. Hatter masks. Who do you think will be the club captain? Or in fact, it's who will take over the captain role?
I think
that'd be Kevin, right?
Kevin, yeah, I think Kevin, between Kevin and Ruben Diaz.
No, Gundogan, if he plays, I think he'll wear the armband, but I think majority of the time it'd be Kevin. But saying that, Ruben Diaz has wore it ahead of Kevin last season, so again, that may be the thing, but this team is a bunch of leaders, so I doubt anyone's going to, I don't think anyone, Calvin Phillips has been a captain, Jack Grealish has been a captain, so I don't think it's restricted to any one individual. I think, yes, they're all expected to lead by example, and it's just whoever wears the armband for whatever particular game.
Yeah.
I feel like Riyad Mahrez is currently trying to put his name down for any opportunity that a goalkeeper gets sent off or injured.
This is kind of what you worried about, is when you got players in goal. This used to be Micah. Used to think he could be a goalie.
Well, Kyle Walker's one of our best goalies ever, statistically.
Yeah, that's true.
So, next question we've got from Kieran Bickers. I like the friendship that Erling and Jack have already developed. Do you think it's important the wingers and forwards have a good relationship off the pitch to encourage chemistry on the pitch?
Absolutely. That's all you need from being a striker, that your winger knows you where you are all the time and look at you when you cross in, and having that good relationship between them, it will help, of course, to get better of each other. So yeah, the good thing with Jack is he's a right footer, so playing on the left hand side, we have seen the other day he tries to go on the inside, all the time, and from there he can look, from Eddie to Julian. So yeah, always strikers need the wingers when they are, always before you make the cross, you should always see and put it the perfect ball. They have the technique and the quality to do that, so it should be easy for them.
And to be fair, Jolie, Jack seems to have a good friendship with pretty much everybody. Like, I love following his Instagram, his stories. He's always putting out little nuggets of things that we get to see, like his relationship with Bernardo Silva as well.
Really close, really close. So yeah, as I said, I think Jack's a likable guy. But most of them are like, I don't think there's any bad relationships. I just think Jack exposes his more due to social media. But yeah, as I said, Jack is a really likable guy by players, teammates, and fans as well.
I'm worried about Riyad Mahrez down here as well. Like, I know yeah, he's still in goal.
Yeah.
He's brave.
I think the goalkeeper already finished, so they come in. And
oh my goodness, it's Edison.
Yeah, see, Ruben obviously missed the game and missed some training, so he's still active. He still wants to do a bit more.
Right.
He's the only one that's trying to finish. And
he's like, more training, more training. Yeah. Okay, right, a couple of more questions for you. We mentioned him a minute ago, but Azan said, how excited are you to see Leroy Sané face City for the first time?
Well, good. Always great to see ex-teammate, and Leroy always been a great lad as well. He looks like a good shape, like big and yeah, it was nice to see him. So tomorrow, I don't know if he's going to play on the left side or on the right side, but we'll see. Yeah, K probably will play as a fullback tomorrow, right back. I don't know if they will.
Kyle?
Yeah.
I don't know. He played 90 minutes the other day.
Yeah,
so Cancelo and Josh.
Maybe Cancelo and Josh.
Yeah.
But it's like every time you face an ex-teammate on that size, like,
Yeah.
a good
good
I like it.
like I'm here.
So I think we're going to wrap up in a second because obviously the players look like they're now having, well, they're not always having, they're always having fun now. I think the question on most people's lips for the game tomorrow is, are we going to see Erling Haaland make his City debut? From what you've seen, from your gut feelings, how do you think his fitness is? What do you think our chances are that we might see him?
I think he's definitely going to play some part.
Yes.
I think he announced it, didn't he, the other day?
Ooh.
He announced it on Instagram.
Okay.
Or one of his social platforms. Game
Maybe
up.
45 minutes.
Yeah. Again, I don't know what stage he's at, but yeah, he'll definitely feature tomorrow. He'll want to feature as well. So, and he does like Kun. What we spoke about Kun, he seems like a striker that just wants to score goals. He'll be probably frustrated that he doesn't get opportunities. If he doesn't get opportunities and take them.
Yeah.
I think, Zaba, in this stadium tomorrow night, with this many people, with this sort of atmosphere, the first touch Erling Haaland has, we may all have to cover our ears.
I know, that would be brilliant. I mean, I wish I would play first game for Man City in that stadium. Yeah, it's been sold out. 80,000 fans will be here tomorrow. Everyone coming to watch all these top players, and of course, Erling is one of them. So everyone is really looking forward tomorrow to see him playing.
We are. Well, thank you, Jolien.
No problem.
Thank you, Zaba, as always. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Live Training in Green Bay, presented by OKX. We will all be back here tomorrow night for Match Day Live before City play Bayern Munich in our second pre-season game here at Lambeau Fields. Incredible. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.